Well done. Good job.
for joining this Saturday stream. We got some stuff going on. We're going to be doing a giveaway towards the end of the stream. 3 lucky players here in the chat will get them. I'm not excluding anyone except previous winners from the Discord server giveaway. So if you've not won, you'll be able to get a chance to. The rules of this will be the first one that gives me the correct complete answer gets it. What I mean by that is that if there is, say, a trivia question that I hint has a plural in it, like bots or something like that, try to give me both the Autobot and the Decepticon. If nobody's able to come up with one complete answer, I will take the first one that's available in chat. So that is so that's kind of one of the fun things. I've got a couple of questions ready for the giveaway. I'm not going to start off with the giveaway yet. I'm going to keep everybody on their toes today. But so we've got a lot of people in the chat today. Let's see who we've got. We've got Grim Studios. Welcome to the chat. We've got Patrick Bateman, also known as Megatron, on our servers. He's a great guy. Kind of a pain sometimes, but a great guy nonetheless. Good shout out to you. We've got Twilight Tier. Don't break anything. Don't break my stream. Don't break the game. Don't break nothing today. We've got Soundwave and Fireclaw. By the way, Twilight and Soundwave are 2 of my channel moderators, as well as moderators on my CFTactics server. Just to let you guys know. We've got We Are the Ones. Welcome back to the stream. Glad to see you this weekend. We've got the other official content creator, Soul, and you can see down in the bottom right there in the ads, support your local content creators. We got Soul and myself. We're the last 2 standing official ones, but Twilight Tier does some, Phoenix PPX does some, Croto does some content. So yeah, support your creators, guys, please. Check out their channels after my stream, and we'll all be good that way. Let's see, who else do we have here? We've got Sharksy. What is up, little shark? Anyway, yeah, wow, I just totally went off there with a baby shark type thing, but he's not a little shark anymore. That's crazy. Let's see, we've got Predaking. What's up, Predaking? Glad to see you on here. We've got Roy Gamer. Good to see you guys. All right, and Patrick Bateman, aka Megatron, says he is going to be unable to claim it, so I can feel free to exclude him from the giveaway. All right, well, that still remains 3 giveaways there. So yeah, you guys can blame Sharksy for earwigging me with Baby Shark today. I don't know why that just happened out of nowhere. That was just really, really weird. I will admit, I will give credit to y'all. That was just weird as heck. All right, so we got some announcements today. Not too much going on, but we've got the new buildings reveal going on. Hey, Radio Wave, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. All right, so we've got the new buildings for HQ19 coming out. We've got the scanners. I kind of like these updates to them. They're not round anymore. They've gone digital. That's my opinion on it anyway. But yeah, so we've got quite a number of buildings available that have been given out as reveals for HQ19. I'm actually kind of enjoying this part of the stream. It's fun to give them to you and hear your feedback. This week, Primes 2.0 rolled out. I did a video on the Prime 2.0 mechanic changes. You can check that out after the stream, to understand what's going on with them and what it's laying the foundation for. Um, yeah, so next weekend, Wheelie and Crasher are rolling out. We're gonna get some new bots in here, and they're shaping up very well. This week we got a range increase, a minor range increase on them. So yeah, things are shaping up. They're looking to be ready on time. So hopefully there's not going to be any more delays that way. And then 2 weeks after next weekend. So at the time of this stream, 3 weeks, the 10th anniversary for Earth Wars. That is surreal in a lot of ways. Hard to believe that a lot of us have been around for 10 years or so. The game itself too, So wow, that's crazy. And I know Soul is one of the old people in this chat here, so get off his lawn and start watching some of his news. He puts out the newsletter in a very nice summation every week. So he's getting more active. Predaking 19. No, technically not the first Go bot. The first Go bot we actually got was Goldbug, which got renamed to SG Goldfire. So yeah, actually this is the second Go bot we've gotten. So yeah, that's interesting. All right, let's see. Chat is moving today. This is great to hear. All right, let's see. Exclude Sharko 2 because he doesn't play anymore. All right. Well, hey, man, you guys are just help thinning the herd here for giveaways. So we're gonna have a couple of people be able to get a giveaway. Now I've got 3, so if you win during this stream, we're not gonna you're gonna get unincluded for no more than 1 bundle. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I agree that the scanner looks nice. It is kind of weird when you look at the with the new HQ and stuff. But overall, I think they're on a good path. And Roy Gamer says he just got 4-star brawl for Bruticus. That's awesome to hear. Bruticus is one of the combiners that's going to get a 5-star. Some point, hopefully this year. Don't quote me on that, but hopefully it'll be this year. We've got 2 more bots for him going into rework. So yeah, that'll be interesting. Let's see. Yeah, it has been a hell of a 10 years, Twilight. No argument there. I can't believe 10 years. Predaking, yes, Goldbug was a throttle bot, but the throttle bot line was migrated over from the GoBots. So it was kind of a mix. Some of them had GoBots mixed in, some of them had Transformers mixed in. It was kind of like a melding of the franchises. And let's see, we've got, hey, Dev Zero just showed up. Hey, Dev, good to see you. Soundwave, that would be awesome, right? It would kind of suck, but that would be awesome if I won all 3 bundles. That would do it. So yeah, we got a good turnout here. So thanks for, like I said, thanks for joining. This is becoming fairly regular. I've got my usual batch of regulars coming in. Surprised Cheeto isn't here, but he might be working today. So yeah. So like I said, the giveaway is one of my bundles, one of the CFTactics Meta Maker bundles. Here's what I'm gonna need from you guys. From you guys who win, I'm gonna need your in-game name, your alliance, and your HQ level. You can reach out to me via Discord. My Discord's up on the screen. It's CFPPX. You can get those over to me when you win, and I'll forward them on to Calum, and we all have our bundles. And I'm gonna start it off right now with the first question. I'm gonna sprinkle these throughout the stream, guys. So here we go. Hope you guys are paying attention. Here we go. What combiners did I reveal from the roadmap a few weeks ago? That's the first question. What combiners did I reveal from the roadmap a few weeks ago? That's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to have to see the results for this. This is going to be good. So. All right. I hate to admit it. Trax is like the new combiners. All right. Well, right now, the only one who got the answer correct the way that I was looking for it was Twilight Tier. He got it. It's Landcross and Monstructor. Now, the first one in the chat that got it was Grim Studios with just Monstructor, followed by We Are the Ones. But just to let you guys know, see how I put up, see how I gave you the rules right from the get-go of if it contains multiples, the first one that gets both of them is gonna be the winner, and then we'll fall back if nobody ever gets one to the first one in the chat. So yeah. All right. That was interesting. So Twilight gets a CFTactics bundle. So that's how it's gonna work, guys. It's gonna be one of those funny little mixed up ones because they have counterparts. So, and Twilight's like, that was an easy question. Probably was. They get harder, and Twilight from here on out, you are further disqualified. So if you want to feed people answers, go ahead. But and no, you cannot get the others, Twilight. You get a CFTactics Meta Makers bundle. All right. Well, that was a good start. So we got Twilight up there. He's our first winner, so congratulations, Twilight. But yeah, so this is going to be interesting. And like I was talking earlier on before we had oh great. Hey, CFTactics Scraplets came by. I knew Twilight was going to mess it up, and I'm blaming Twilight for this because he just won, you know. So I'm blaming him for it. But yeah, so this week we got a lot of we got some updates for Crasher and Wheelie. They got a range increase. So yeah, they're in really good shape. We should be able to get them out on time for next weekend's event, which I'm really looking forward to. And one of the things I wanted to do on this stream this week was do some bot comparisons, because, you know, over on the Earth War server, a lot of people are already saying, you know, oh, this is just Iron Bison and stuff, and they're not entirely wrong, but they're not entirely right either. And I want you guys to also throw in some suggestions here for working with Crasher and doing some testing here, because you know I do love your guys' interactions. But one thing I really like about these guys, and they're not directly the same, and we'll see that right here, side by side. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay, Crasher's gonna be over here on the left side of the screen. Iron Bison's gonna be here over at the right, and you're gonna notice that Crasher, in my opinion, does a lot more damage than Iron Bison. They both can one-shot, but in my opinion, Crasher's got the better range. She's got a better AOE opposed to Iron Bison, and you know a lot of people get hung up because they're like, oh, they're just the same bot. No, specials. See, Crasher is a special, so she's got slight advantage over Iron Bison in her targeting. She's gonna be able to target multiple targets, especially with her AOE, because she's also special. So almost everything is a viable target to her. Whereas Crasher, being a warrior, is singularly focused, and he can only go after one thing at a time. So that's an interesting major difference right there, is how they're going to path and how they're going to target. So that's a major difference right there. And while they do overall, you know, while they do overall work similarly, like I said, Crasher's got the AOE that hits it, and stuff like that. Trex, no, not really a slower Lightspeed. She's got overall she's got better range than Lightspeed and Iron Bison. And she's got the AoE, and she uses the specials targeting versus the warrior targeting that that Iron Bison and Lightspeed have. So I mean, you know, they're really don't don't say that, Grim. Don't say that. But yeah, so I mean, there are some good differences between the bot. They do similarly function. Almost the same, but in this case, Iron Bison will blind the targets and offer a range reduction against the targets, whereas you know Crasher, you know, she has stealth, she does electric damage, she has an AOE that spreads out. And overall, I think she's, and I mean, she does also do range reduction like Lightspeed and Iron Bison do, but she's got so much more packed into her. So, oh, did I say that, Grim? I'm sorry. Yeah, no, she's a range special, so she targets as specials do, which pretty much leaves the map almost wide open. So, whereas the warriors, they target single targets at a time. And now, as you can see here, they're both maxed. I don't have... Oh, he is. Now, my Iron Bison here is a 5-star. He's maxed. He's a general rank. And he falls way, way below where Crasher is at the same level, maxed out, general rank. So I mean, that's a big difference right there. Just, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's on row 5, maxed, And I mean, there are some bots here that aren't even maxed that are still ranking higher than he is. And I know here on my playtest, I've got a lot of bots that are maxed out. But yeah, so I mean, even at maxed general level, almost a direct side by side comparison, Iron Bison really doesn't hold up against Crasher. That's my opinion. And that could be just because he's an older bot. I'm not faulting that. But I know a lot of players are going to make that distinction and that comparison. So I just want to help clarify that no, they're not the same. Crasher's got better overall stats, better health, better power. So I mean, you're probably right there, We Are One. Yeah, you're probably right. Is he still ability 1? If I could have sworn I had. Oh, he is. Well, let's crank him up. See, this is why I love my eagle-eyed watchers, man. You guys don't fault me for my my faults or anything like that. So we're all good that way. And we're just gonna crank him out. We're gonna crank him out because we do like fair comparisons here, and We Are Ones. Thank you for saying something. I did miss that. And here he is. Okay, now he's up to ability 11. He's still down there, but he's not that far behind. Not behind Crasher now. And now, okay, that was a little bit of a boost there. We got him up a little bit higher. He's still not quite in line with Crasher being a special scout ranged, but overall, some better stats, definitely. So again, thank you for doing that. I wish I could remove the combats. Once they're on, they're kind of on. Well, I can, yeah. We'll remove the combats. We'll remove the combats from them, sure. Come on, there we go. Yep. And Crasher's still up there. Crasher's still higher than Iron Bison, even with that. Compare them without cores and combats. All right. We'll do that. We'll take off her G1 core. We'll take off his amalgamous core. Yeah. That did drop her down a bit. That also probably dropped him down a whole lot, yeah. Still, baseline general, vanilla, no cores, no combats. Crasher is still up higher. But you know what? Let's run them this way now. That they don't have their combats or cores on them. And let's run them vanilla. Again, Crasher will be on the left side of the screen, and Iron Bison will be over here on the right. Just so that we can get a fair hit on them. So, boom. She's still doing better than Iron Bison right now. I mean, she took out that cannon where he should have. But let's get up here for a cluster, a little bit of a cluster. Yes, see, she had a nice radius, where Iron Bison is still stuck on that warrior, single-minded warrior stuff. So I mean, honestly, as a cluster buster or as a pathing assisting bot, yeah, Crasher's gonna take the cake in that regard, just because she can come up here and she can hit so much, boom. Whereas Iron Bison's still down here, single focus, single target against a. That's the warrior mentality, you know. He's still doing pretty good overall. And actually, no, Crasher's not that slow. She's got a speed of 2.8. I mean, Iron Bison's way down here, whereas Crasher's already up here, and up here, cranking out more against the HQ and stuff. And I mean, look, now Iron Bison's finally coming up. We'll get him in here to lend an assist. But I mean, yeah, Crasher's still holding her own against all this, so she's doing pretty good. I would happen to agree with you there, Roy Gamer, that Crasher is definitely better than Iron Bison because primarily because she can do an AOE. She can tackle more buildings. She can do more damage. So yeah, I would definitely agree with that. And I killed my stream from my phone again. Yay! It's all me. Black screen of death. And there we go. It's back. But yeah, I think overall, Crasher is definitely going to be a replacement for Iron Bison. And again, this is kind of a big deal and a big difference here. We are yeah, stream bugs. But this one was me. This one was all me this time. I will own up to that one. Crasher, I think, is gonna definitely. She's got some advantages. Her AOE, the fact that she's a special, the fact that she's also ranged in a scout target, and path better than Iron Bison can, whereas warriors are single target only. Crasher will be able to take a lot more do a lot more damage on a base compared to Iron Bison. That's my ruling, and that's even from how you guys helped work it out. And yes, we are the ones. You are correct. One does pop the outposts, the other does not, because Crasher has stealth, so she can move in and address things like that. Whereas Iron Bison does primarily the warrior thing. He sits there, he does some mean damage, he'll attack some bots. That's it. Who else do you guys want to see Crasher go up against? Tip Top could be. I had Power Punch on her, which I really enjoyed a lot more than Tip Top. Who asked that? Flared Blitz. You could do that, but the overall benefit of the 5-star is a little bit more health and a new ability, which is Blizzard. You could do that, but even putting the 4-star in defense would not be a bad thing. Okay. All right, Roy Gamer wants a drag strip. Let's go drag strip. Where is my drag strip? Was it up higher? Was it down lower? This is going to be fun. You know what? I'll do it by name. That way I know where to find it. I can spell usually. Drag strip. There we go. 5-star drag strip. Okay. This one doesn't have a core on him. He's got vertebrae. We're going to have to crank up his ability. So thank you for We Are the Ones for mentioning that. I am now noticing it myself, so this is all good. we'll get him up there so it's somewhat of a fair fight. Okay. And there he goes. His hollow assault against Crasher. Here we go. Same specs as before, zone 15. And in we go. Actually, Tracks, Sideways was the last bot of 2025, not the first bot of 2026. And again, Crasher's going to be on the left, and Dragstrip will be on the right. So that we can get them deployed out. And we're going to go right up. We're going to target the same things. Alright, they're both doing fairly decent. I think Dragstrip actually takes it on this one. For right now. Let's crank him up there, and we'll crank her out down here. Tracks, Wheelie and Crasher are their first bot of 2026. Our first combat was Scorpulator and Tyrannotron. As we were talking with Dale, and I forget which channel, it's combats, bots, primes, yada yada, and then things out that way for release for their release cycles. And let's see. Sorry guys, sorry about the cough. And let's see. Hey, Crasher survived longer than Dragstrip. She's still going. And they've got Ultra Magnus stunned. She might actually take this one. I am not slandering anyone, Grim. Alright, she didn't win, but she took... Dragstrip started off really strong against her. And he wasn't fully maxed either. But he started off really strong against her. So... And I mean, he was holding up pretty well. So yeah, they were doing pretty good that way. Alrighty now. Now. Where are we going to do next? I think it's time for giveaway part 2. And yeah, that's going to be a really easy question, so I'm not going to do that one right now. Alright, here's one. Here's a toughie. How many times is the phrase Beast Wars announced in the series theme? How many times is Beast Wars announced in the series theme? And Trax is telling me that Sideways was Valentine's Day. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I could have sworn it was earlier than that, to be honest. Dang! Soundwave Fireclaw actually got it right. It's 3 times. He was just guessing. But that guess is correct. Soundwave Fireclaw got one. That was messed up. I was really not expecting anybody to get that one. I wanted a good hard one for a reason. Wow. Wow, alright. Soundwave Fireclaw got one. Wow. Alright, man. We're halfway through. We've got two giveaways given away. We've got one remaining. Wow. Wow, you guys. Fireclaw, that was a good lucky guess. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good guess. Wow. That was awesome, man. I don't know where you pulled that one from, but you got it. And Trax is right. It is at the end. It's also immediately right after they introduce Optimus Primal, and then once more when you watch Waspinator get exploded, and then right there at the end. So it's 3 times that Beast Wars is mentioned in the series theme. So that was a great one. All right, I gotta note that was a really good question. That stumped a lot of you, which kind of wants me to prompt over to another hard question, because I know a lot of you guys don't like beast machines either. But I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm really not gonna do that to you. And yeah, 3 is your lucky number apparently, Soundwave Fireclaw. So yeah, you got one. So congratulations. Okay. Well, like I said, we've got one left, and we're only about halfway through the stream. So yeah, guys, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. Thank you for all your feedback so far. You know. And yeah, you might be right, Grim. I think maybe it's been like a week since I watched a Beast Wars episode, so that might be accurate. uh, Well, C-Trax gets it. Beast Machines, I think, was a far better sequel series for Beast Wars that we got in Canada, North America, and the U.S. I think the only thing that really hurt it wasn't marketed. You know, we ended up with, I'm trying to think back to 99, 2000, when Beast Wars ended. And they didn't tell us that we were getting a sequel. Nothing came up. There were no announcements on TV, and then all of a sudden, Beast Machines, Transformers debuted. You know, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And I tuned in, and then I realized, "Oh, hey, it's the follow-up." You know, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, I think it was a good series. I think it was actually far better than Beast Wars. Although Beast Wars did give us a lot of Easter eggs and fan service with the G1 stuff, with the Ark blowing up Optimus Prime's head. You know, that stuff like that was definitely good in that regard. But alrighty. So that's 2 CFTactics Meta Makers bundles given away. We got one more waiting for everybody. So, yeah. Yeah, Trax, I gotta kind of agree with that new animation design that they took for the animal modes, the techno-organic animal modes, beast modes. It was kind of hard. It was kind of wonky. I personally, everybody knows I'm a card-carrying Decepticon. I did actually prefer the Viacon designs. To be honest, they looked better, and they were more in line with what I guess you could say a purist for us Transformers fans would say. You know, that's my opinion. And here we go. We'll get that out of the way. Yo, Q, how are you? It's not bad at all. I'm glad that you came on. Welcome to the stream, Q. Q is one of our Yodo guys. He primarily handles the cyber store and the bundles and the promo codes and stuff like that. And so Q, thank you for coming on, man. That was really awesome. Glad to see that you were able to join. So thank you very much for coming on. That's awesome. Because at first I wasn't sure what I was reading, and then I realized it was Q. So welcome, Q. Glad to see you. Yeah, we've had a good stream so far. I've given away 2 of the 3 remaining CFTactics bundles. We've got 1 more going on. And sadly, Q, I know I started the stream saying that I wasn't gonna disqualify anybody. Since you're Yoda 1, I have to disqualify you. I'm sorry. That's gonna be the only disqualification from the giveaway, the trivia's giveaway. So okay, here we go. We're talking beast machines. Trax and I are talking beast machines. My favorite Viacon, honestly, there are 3. It was, of course, Jetstorm, because he was wisecracking and witty as hell, not because he was a reformatted Maximal. And then I would have to say Obsidian and Stryko were the other 2. I liked their designs as well. But okay. All right. Now, back to Crasher and Wheelie. Who do you guys want to pair them up against this time? We've done a head-to-head comparison of Iron Bison, and we did Drag Strip. Who's next on the list to get something? Flare Blitz. We still got 1 giveaway available left, and for those that are just joining, again, sorry Q, you're going to be disqualified since you're Yoda 1. But the rules are, if I ask for a plural, like in my first question, since we already have this one taken care of, I asked, what combiners did I reveal from the roadmap a few weeks ago? The answer was Landcross and Monstructor. If I will give preference to the ones that give the complete answer. Otherwise, if I don't get one, I'll go with the first correct answer in the chat. So yeah, and yeah, Trax, I do kind of agree with you. Moving his nose cone and stuff like that was kind of wonky, but it was new. It was meant to be that way. So and I can be ruthless, but I'm trying to be fair, Grim. I'm trying to be fair. All right. And Predaking came back with put him up against Razor Claw. Okay, Razor Claw it is. And so we're going up against another warrior. So we're gonna, and I passed right PQR. No, I didn't, not yet. There we go. We're gonna hit Razor Claw. Let's see what I got done on my Razor Claw. Okay, I've got Alpha Trion, Tonbot, HQ, he's at 11. He is a corporal rank. Let's get him ranked up to where are we now? Captain. Confirm. I do want to use him, and let's get him up to general. All right, General Razorclaw. And what equipment do we have on him? We've got Alpha Trion and Tonbot. All right. So now we're gonna go back. We're gonna come back to Crasher here, and you know what? Now that we've got Razorclaw at a general and everything, let's see where they rank. Okay, let's see. Crasher as one of the first ones there. Then we've got... Wow, Razor Claw's really down here. Or I passed it. One of the two. Huh. I may have passed it. Oh, there's Razor Claw right there, yeah. So even at General and at 11... Oh, wow. I need to boost up this Razor Claw real quick. That's why. I need to boost him up a bit. So let me go hit some XP here, since he's at 11. That's a good reason why he's so low. Let's get him cranked up. Because we need to crank up bots, you know. It's not a fair comparison, and I know we did drag strip at like level 20, a level 11 or level 20 or whatever, but he was holding his own against drag strip was really holding his own against Crasher, so I was rather impressed and surprised. So let's get this going. And then this should be the level 20, so we should still be able to use one more, 1 million XP. Crank up Razor Claw here, because, yeah, we got nothing to do but waste time. But yeah, let's try, let's see one of the kings of damage here, you know. Let's see what he can do against with Crasher. Yeah, use it all. There we go. Wow, there he is. Cool. All right, so what's going on? Razor needs to hit the Clint gym. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to get him to do right now. I'm trying to get him up there. Like I said, you know, this is my playtest account. I use some. I don't use some here on playtest. You know, I primarily focus against the new bots here on playtest and working out strategies and such. But I'm not going to say that it wasn't. It was really not a fair run with Dragstrip and Crasher, but at the same time, Dragstrip was actually holding his own at a fairly low level. So I'm not going to say that it wasn't directly fair. He was outperforming Crasher right at the start, but Crasher came up from behind and took it. That I'm maintaining that, you know. Let's see, where's he now? Oh, we need to upgrade his ability too. Dang. Yeah, he's way low. Wow. Let's get him up there. Sorry about the dead space, guys, but I appreciate your patience. Come on, man. We need him up here. We need some good we need some good side-by-side action here. All right. And, all right, we're going to launch these two as is. And this is Razor Claw, level 41, level 11. About on par with where Iron Bison was. So let's see. Vanilla. That was vanilla Iron Bison. You know, no cores, no nothing. So let's see what they do here. So, yeah. And same rules apply. Crasher on the left. Competition on the right. And we're going to rush her up that way. We're going to bring Razor Claw up here. And he totally missed because the I can't fault him for that. He did move a little slow. He's not targeting anything that we're aiming him at. Wow, he is seriously slow. Let's bring him up to this storage. That's not going to get touched. All right. Let's bring him up against that mortar. All right, hey, even at level 40, he's not doing bad. But I'm really seeing the major difference is going to be this AOE. It really is. This is going to be the difference against, this special ranged in this against some warriors. It's going to be the AOE. And I mean, Razor Claw's holding her own, holding his own. Crasher's holding her own. And now keep in mind, Razor Claw is like in the 40s, like level 41. Special ability 11, got an Alpha Trion core on him. And Crasher's just running amok here. And she can target the HQ. And she cleared out all that stuff. So I'm going to honestly say kind of on par. Kind of on par with this one. So yeah, we're definitely gonna do some good stuff. Let's see. I need to sit there over this next week, maxing all 5-star bots on playtest. No, not really, because one, I don't have the time to really dig down, and two, I'm not gonna show you guys something that's not practical. I like to try to give you guys stuff that is, that you're gonna see real world. You're not gonna see everybody maxed out on a squad or on a team or anything. I like to do. I like to try to keep it as real world as in game as possible, even on playtest. And let's see. Yeah, and like we are the ones who said that will take a lot of time. I have all 119 or so 5-star bots here on playtest, so yeah, that's gonna take a lot, and so yay, my app crashed and really messed things up, but all right, we're back, or we should be back. Hopefully. Let's see where everything is, because yeah, my everything just went to Hades on me, and okay, so we are back. We are back. We're good. We're good. Whew. And I'm gonna blame Twilight. It was all his fault that he killed me here. So yeah. Oh no, Flare Blaze. The last week, YouTube just crashed altogether. They're just like, nope, you're done. So yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Really got me panicked there. It really did. But all right, and I did see that Grim had asked for Demolisher. Now I don't think that's a fair matchup, because Demolisher's all right. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do the Demolisher thing. But I don't think going head to head with Crasher is going to end well. That's my opinion. I really don't think it's going to end well, but we'll give it a shot. We will definitely give it a shot. Counter. I'm in the C still. Okay. D. Deluge. Demolisher. Alright. Here's how my Demolisher here is. And it helps if I turn everything off again. Okay, there we go. So that's how my Demolisher set up. And we'll put a combat on him. Let's see. Where shall we? Who shall we put on them? I'm thinking maybe for Demolisher we'll put. I don't know. We got to give him some, but we got to give him someone decent. We'll give him Fracas. Everybody likes Fracas. I don't, but that's me. I'm weird. So we'll do Fracas and the attack core for Demolisher. We're gonna bring Crasher's G1 core back on her. And somebody earlier had said put Pinpointer on her, so I'll give that a shot. Or Tip Top, yeah, Tip Top. Because my brain likes to, you know what? I'm gonna put Scorpulator on her. I'm really liking Scorpulator. I know we were right next to Tip Top, but I'm going Scorpulator. I think that'll be a better fit for her. That's my opinion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Crasher and Demolisher. Same thing, same rules apply. Crasher will be deployed on the left. Competition. Oh, that's not fair. All right, we gotta disqualify that one because that base is right there. That wasn't fair. That would not have been good. Cheeto finally showed up. All right. Cheeto finally showed up. I think he woke up, or got off work, or one of the two. About time Cheeto showed up. I was wondering if he was going to miss it today. I honestly was. All right, so here we go, guys. All right, this is going to be far better. Demolisher on the right, Crasher on the left. And I don't see this head-to-head going well. I honestly do see Crasher taking the win on this one, just because of her AOE and her speed. I mean, I've just done like three deployments of Crasher versus one of Demolisher, and Demolisher really needed that help from the Titan over here off screen to really make a difference. So yeah, I'm pretty darn sure that Crasher's taking this one. And yeah, Crasher is just taken away. Demolisher's still down here at the launch pad. He's messing with Alita 1, so I mean, yeah. This was kind of a given right off the get-go. This one was kind of already. I knew going into this one who was going to win. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. So yeah. We should have known that that's how it was going to happen. You know, we've got a lot of people got to remember, warriors are single focused little beings. That's all they're going to do. They're going to hit one target at a time. That's all they're going to do, is hit one target at a time versus specials that can target anywhere else. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. And so yeah. And finally, I'm just run Crash with G1 and Ratbat. I could do that. And yeah, Diego, this is my playtest account. This is how I have the bots already. And they don't give me good stuff. They don't give me free stuff tracks. I mean, I have to request it all for my playtest account. I have to, and keep in mind, guys, I'm like one of the last remaining of the original playtesters. I mean, I've been a playtester 3 times over the 10 years of the game, plus what was done up in beta. So I mean, I've been here a while. I've been in, I've been out. You know, so I mean, I've been around for a while, and we've got one giveaway remaining. And this is a CFTactics MetaMakers bundle. This is the last one. And I'm going to leave it up on this screen right now. No, I'm not. I'm gonna really do. This is gonna be a good question, I think, especially considering that everybody struggled. Most of you guys struggled with the struggled. Why was he gonna report me for what? I'm not doing anything wrong. Oh, hey, radio wave. All right, before we get into the last giveaway, no, Trax, I wasn't meaning that to you. I was meaning that to a couple of other people. You know how things work in PT and stuff. So yeah, no. I wasn't directing that at you. I mean, I even Cheeto knows how PT works. But all right, and Radio Wave 74 is saying Barricade versus Crasher. This could be interesting. This could be an interesting head-to-head because they both have stealth. So yeah, let's see how this one will play out. I believe I have Death Pulse on him, the Dark Star Saber. He's level 11. I don't think he's a general, and he is a general rank, so that'll be comparable to Crasher. All right. So yeah, this is a good one. We'll do Crasher versus Barricade. And again, all these comparisons so far have been against Warriors, which I'm not complaining, you know, but guys got to remember Crasher is a special ranged, and everybody that we've been pinning her up against has been a warrior. But yeah, let's do the Barricade Crasher one. Same rules apply. Zone 15, and Crasher on the left, competitor on the right. And they're both doing pretty good. They're both working as expected. Crasher is falling behind because she's not a rush bot in the same regards that Barricade can be. But she's still doing some mad damage here, and she's going to be hopping up the base here, catch up with Barricade, who we're going to target that beam laser, and Crasher's going to go for that one. Yeah, she's still doing really good. And there went the HQ. So that one I'm gonna say is pretty much head to head. That was pretty good. You know, if we didn't rush Barricade up, I think they would have moved fairly about the same. So, and let's see. Grim Studios, Crasher versus Onslaught. And Twilight saying Crasher versus Bombburst. And yeah, exactly, Roy Gamer. Why don't we use a special versus special? That's what I'm saying. But I mean, I only went with the Iron Bison one because I know that's how most of the players are going to think about them and try to compare them. You know. So, yeah. Let's see. Yes, she could. And just as I was about to target her for the HQ, Cheeto, Barry took it down. So, but yeah, I'm totally there with Roy Gamer. Let's try a special versus special, because we've done Warriors and she's outperformed most of the Warriors with the exception of Barricade. So I'm like, let's do another special. Here we go, specials. Let's do. Let us do. We'll do Flame War. We'll do Flame War, which is Afterbreaker for the Autobots. So now we're going special versus special. And again, same rules apply. Zone 15. Crasher will be deployed on the left. Competition, in this case, Flame War, deployed on the right. And we'll see how this goes. Special versus special. All right, well, Flame War's Ring of Fire and Electricity isn't doing too bad. And Crasher's AoE looks like it's going to complement that ability very well, but Flame War went bye-bye. She did not last too long. Probably just because of how I had her leveled up or whatever. I went in blind with her. I didn't really do much with her. So let's see. Yeah, Crasher is able to tackle some of these Zone 15 bases here on playtest pretty well, pretty hard. So that's a nice little bonus. Plus, I loved watching Swoop act like he was stunned there for a minute. Like, hey, where'd the bot go? Where'd who go? And yep, Grim Studios, you're right. Flame War got flamed. Totally got beat up there. But all right, guys, it's been a good Saturday. It's been a good stream, with the exception of my OBS crashing on me. And you know what else we have? We have one more giveaway to give away. Wow, that sounded weird to say. That really did. We've got one giveaway left. And I'm not going to throw anything too difficult at you guys. Nothing too obscure. What do I want to do? I've got some questions here, but considering that the first two got cleared out really easy, I'm really I'm challenged here to give a good answer. Radio Wave. Oh, if I had just a free one to give you, that would have done it. The answer is 42. Yeah, anything you want. That was great. Hitchhiker's Guide reference. Oh man. That took me down. That took it right off the get-go. Wow, that was awesome. Well, hold on, Maddie. Don't leave yet. I still got one question left to give away one more CFTactics Metamakers bundle. And wow, that was a mouthful to say. Okay. All right. Let's find out here. All right, here's a good one. This one's going to probably throw a lot of you. What group of Decepticons stayed active after the Nemesis and the Ark crashed on Earth? This is a G1 question. What group of Decepticons stayed active after the Ark and the Nemesis crashed on Earth? This is a good one. I can see some people scratching their cerebrums here. We Are the Ones. No. You're on the right track, but no, that wasn't the one. And nope, you cannot answer, Twilight. Ooh, we're getting some good answers rolling in here. Up, Trax got it. Trax was the first one in the chat that I see pop up on my screen to get it. Dang. Nice. Yeah, Trax got it right. He got it right. It was the Insecticons. And here's a little history behind that. As you guys know from the G1 series, you know, it was like 4 million years since the Decepticons and everything crashed. And the Insecticons stayed active all 400 or 4 million years. So yeah. Yeah, that was a good question. And I got some really good answers there. But yeah. And I'm sorry, Cheeto, sorry, Grim, sorry, Radio Wave. Trax beat you in, got you in on that one. He edged you out just slightly enough to get it. So Trax is the final winner of the CFTactics Metamakers bundle. So guys, this was a great stream. Appreciated all your feedback today. Of course, I had my own technical difficulties, which are solely and appreciative of me, because, you know, I got to keep the stream interesting. So guys, DM me via Discord with your in-game name, your alliance, your HQ level, and some of them I already know. And I'll get those over to Calum so that he can award you your CFTactics Metamakers bundles, guys. So it was a great stream today. And I appreciate everybody's participation, everybody's feedback. I really appreciated everything. So, guys, have a good weekend. Hope your event is going well. Remember, next week we're getting Wheelie and Crasher. So you guys have had the scoop on her for 3 weeks. So, yeah. Oh, Cheeto is saying that he was first. Well, I am seeing it honestly, Cheeto, that Trax came in just before you. That's how I'm seeing it in the chat. I gotta go by what I see, Cheeto. I'm not calling you anything. I'm not saying anything against what you're saying. I do believe you, but I see it as Trax came in first. So I'm sorry, Cheeto. I wish I had an extra one to give away because because Radio Wave 74 would have gotten one for the Answers 42. That was just perfect. That really was perfect. Well, if that was the case, We Are the Ones of the top yapper, y'all would not be stopping until somebody got something. Which, don't get me wrong, that's great. That's completely great. But again, guys, thank you for a great stream. Thanks for some wonderful head-to-head comparisons today with Crasher. Hope you guys are having a good weekend, good event, and next week is Crasher's debut event. So hopefully we'll get her. So guys, have a good weekend. Stay safe. And keep up the heroic nonsense, my friends. Have a good weekend, guys.